Hi, everybody. This is Beth McCullough. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa in the United States, and I do live videos every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
And we are excited to be here tonight. Let me know where you're watching from, what you've been doing this week, and how many of you are excited. I get to open the catalog. I am so excited.
I don't even know what time she got up this morning. Some
3 o'clock in the morning. Isn't that what people do when the new catalog starts?
You know, I like to see the passion. Let's
The
just put it that way,
passion.
the passion.
Do you have that camera in the right place, honey?
You look good.
I am. Thank you. Okay, so the catalog went live, and look, I got something on the front of my catalog, and I'm very, very excited about it. On the front of it is this Hues of Happiness bundle, and Creativity Abounds, my worldwide team that I'm on. We do stamp camps once a quarter. We just got done last weekend with the Crane of Fortune stamp camp. It was a huge success. If you're on and you went to the stamp camp, would you say something that whether you liked it or whether you thought it was worth it? It really, whether you're a demo or a customer, it doesn't cost very much because you're getting 12 or 13 card kits free, plus the whole weekend of stamping. So the people who do it love it. And it is a lot of demos who do it too. But that is what's on the front. And here is the whole suite. We are doing this July 22nd and 23rd. And all you have to do is use my host code and buy the suite. That's $69.50. And unfortunately, they didn't put ribbon in there that we need. So this silver edge ribbon, I will be making a host code or a link that has both these things on there. So this silver metallic edge ribbon and the Hues of Happiness. All you do is buy that from me with a host code, and then Stamp Camp card kits, everything is free. It's fun and it's awesome. So I hope you'll join me. That is in July, but you can order it as soon as now. So I would love to hear what your favorite things are in the catalog. Okay, Steve, close your ears for a minute. Okay.
It's not going to help.
Do you see these Post-it notes? These are all the new things that
there's a lot of Post-it notes there.
That I want. I want this. I like your on my mind and in my heart. I like the thank you and the I'm so happy for you. The sweetest cherries. Are you guys getting those? I like that. Okay, so this, where is that card? My friend made this card on Festive Friday, Sharon Burkhart, and I liked it so much. I don't usually totally just recreate the same card someone else made, but you guys look at this. And it flips up and it's got the music notes, a little note of thanks. I love this. So Barb came over and brought her set and we played with it. So there's a Post-it note there now. What else is in here? Okay, I ordered this morning. This is Lisa Curcio's $1 Million set. And it's got all the words and cutting it out. But you know, one of the things I really like is these candles and stars. But I like the words too. Do you want to see what else is in here? Oh, tell me what you think about this. People have debated this. This little girl with the butterfly on her nose, I think it's darling. And this little girl, our Abby, we had a bird. Have we ever told the bird story?
I think we have several times.
Okay. We had a bird, much to my chagrin. And our
daughter hated everyone in the family and would attack them and be nasty to them,
except our only daughter, Abby.
The bird loved
and
her.
Look at this picture. Does this not look like? I mean, she wore glasses. She had long hair. She had the bird. Yeah.
And her bird.
How did Stampin' Up! Know to make an Abby? So I feel like I have to buy this stamp set.
The bird would literally sit on her shoulder and nestle against your cheek.
Yes. Listen to me rationalize. Are you putting in here? Tell me which set did you order, Tony? Did you order this one, the By My Side, or one of the ones I talked about earlier? Paula says you got snow last night and today. Here we've been complaining about the rain. Paula's in Wyoming. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Tony. Glad you guys are here. Have you been saying?
I have.
Good job, honey.
Yeah, I've been over here typing while you're buying things.
Okay, I want to hear what your favorite, and I do have a card for you too. I won't spend too much time on this. What do you think of this Awash in Beauty? I know it's pastels, and I'm kind of bright and happy, but I don't know. I like watercoloring that I don't have to do the watercolor. I feel like they did the work for us. Tony is talking about the bird with the note. Yep. That one is very cute, Tony. Hi, Joyce. I'm glad you're here. I did get, for those of you, I see several of you that ordered the shares too. Everything is ordered. Steve helped me with the Excel spreadsheet. And are you convinced, Steve? Is everything correct on the orders I did at 3 o'clock this morning?
Well, wait. The list you were given was accurate.
Okay.
I cannot take any responsibility for what you did at 3 a.m.
Well, we'll see. It's all coming on Thursday. I did second day air because I need time to get all the shares ready before we leave on our trip. Are we ready for our trip? Is the pile growing higher of the camping supplies?
It's growing, but I am confident we can get everything into the 2 big duffel bags.
So are any of you going to watch our videos that we take along the way? Steve's actually starting a new YouTube channel and it's not up yet. Are we going to put the videos on Stamping Mom too?
We'll put links to the new YouTube channel on there.
Okay. So it would be awesome if you guys would encourage us by watching our hopefully fun and positive adventures in Canada and Alaska.
There will be some foibles videos on there.
Foibles videos, yeah.
We leave on May 11th.
Hello, Joyce from Long Beach, California. I bet your weather is much nicer. It is cold and dreary here and raining. And what did Bridget say? You're trying to decide about the cherry stamp set. I think if you're going to get the cherry punch, you know, the 10% bundled savings, I occasionally want to get a punch or a die because I like punches and dies a lot. And sometimes I leave behind the stamp set and then I regret it. So when is our trip again? We leave a week from tomorrow. So it is chips down time. I have made all the cards for all my blog posts for the rest of May. And but then when my new sets come, it's going to be hard this weekend because I need to do shares and I need to pack. I'm actually doing a class planner for the first time with a group of worldwide demonstrators. That whole thing has to be done. Actually, Barb's helping me with that. Debbie Spicer, you're excited to see our videos. Thank you. That'll be fun. And Wendy's on. Okay, Steve wants me to hurry up. Can I just show you a couple more things? Should I, or should I keep going? Do you guys care what I like in here? I actually want this alphabet set too with the little punch. I think this is really cute where they say hi, and Steve just doesn't want to look at all these things. Okay, so I told you I'm a die person. I think I need the cracker treat box and the deckled rectangles. This dots and spots, I've made 10 cards with that already. Love it.
Diana's saying that she wants Lisa's set, Charming Sentiment Bundle.
Diana Knapp, I ordered that this morning. Joyce says her see, it's not just me, Steve. Their wish lists are huge too. So, well, let me know if you have some other favorite sets. Maybe you could convince me to want something that's not already.
I know what I want. I want to know if anyone has more Post-it notes on their catalog than Beth does. That's what I want to know.
There's only a few. I took the Post-it notes off of the ones I bought today, but I think in my defense, I bought mainly the ribbon, paper, and embellishment for shares. Speaking of shares, can you put up the share graphic? I put the shares on my blog so people they can buy during the night. They can buy whenever. It's $125 shipped for I Want It All, ribbon, embellishments, and paper, and then a couple other new things in the catalog that are surprises. But people bought when I went over my limit, and so now I need to sell 2 more. So If you're on, whether you're a demonstrator or a customer, $125, and it's going to be shipped by next Wednesday. You're going to get it quick.
And there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yes. So please consider that. I'd like to sell my 2 more and turn it off. So I don't like sell 3 during the night and then I have to sell 3 more because the paper is in groups of 4. So anyway, that is that. I have an easy card for you tonight, but I hope you'll like it. This is my voting card for Kylie's International Highlights. It'll be on my blog next Monday afternoon. And do you see this paper? I'm going to hold it up really close. It's textured, and I'm going to show you how I did that. In fact, it's in here. It is the Happiness of Hues Designer Series paper. And it's this piece of paper right here. So what I did is I took the die, and you can see I have from Daffodil, Mango, Pink, and the Mambo. And then for the other one, I went this way. I started with the yellow, green, blue, and then some fresh freesia down here. And then I have them both upside down. But do you see how I cut those?
That's really innovative. You just used the paper that was already watercolored.
Right. So you could take the time, you could sponge, and you could make it. But this paper made it like it was made for this, I thought. I'm going to show you what else I used. I used the Amazing Thanks dies for the thanks down here. And if you're wondering where I got the leaves, it's from the Artistically Inked bundle. So it's this die right here. It's a really pretty die. If you buy just the die, it's called Artistic Dies. And if you buy the bundle, it's the Artistically Inked bundle to get those leaves. And then on this basic white piece, I ran it through the embossing folder, the Painted Texture 3D folder. And then what do you think of the stitching? Isn't that stitching cool on there?
I like how you can see the red through it.
Yes, it's Melon Mambo. You can see through it.
Is that
otherwise red? No, pink, hot pink.
Okay.
It's almost red. You're close, honey. And the Happiness Abounds. It's this die right here. I love this one too. It's like rip out the notebook paper out of the notebook. And this die is cool. The rest are cool too. They cut out the flowers and they cut out the paper. But I use this die. And in fact, do you poke out when I put mine away, I try not to have any paper in it. Debbie Spicer, you're so sweet. Will you come back every week and say nice things to me?
That's the most flower emojis I've ever seen on a comment.
You just made my day, Debbie.
That's effort right there.
Thank you. You guys are sweet. And do put Prize Patrol and Becky White. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for sharing my video. It really does help if you'll share the videos, if you'll like them, give them a heart if you're on YouTube. That is sweet of you guys. So should I go ahead and make this card? It is easy, easy, easy.
Tony shared too.
Thank you, Tony. Tony and Jean always share. If you won prizes last week, I will say I'm a Bible study fellowship leader. It's the end of the year, and we're starting a new thing for next year. Between that and the trip and the new catalog launch.
Okay, she is a little stressed.
I'm making excuses.
She is rationalizing.
But your prizes are right there, and they're mailing. They're mailing tomorrow, right,
yes.
Steve?
I will double check.
You will force me to mail those tomorrow.
You are mailing tonight's prize and last time's prize, and they're
all at once.
All going out the door.
Okay, so to make this cute easel card, I used Blushing Bride cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and then we're going to score it. I put the left edge at 2 3/4. Lots of Prize Patrols on there. I'm glad you guys are entering. Oh, Pat Knight is on. Hello, Pat. And then I'm going to scoot this down to 5 1/2. This is a great card. I actually use an Easel card a lot for the highlights contest because it shows off the card nicely. And I like that it mails flat to the recipient and then you stand it up and hopefully maybe they'll keep it on their desk or on their table a little longer. So I'm going to do my 2 score lines, the 2 3/4 and the 5 1/2. And then it's just going to stand up like that. So easy. Then inside the card, oh, look, Steve even had the graphic up.
Hey,
way to go, honey.
Yep.
Every
I'm going
time-
to basic white now because that's what you're about to do.
Every time, you can read my mind now too.
No, but I saw the piece of cardstock you just grabbed.
Wendy says the blip in and out is because you're heading north on I-35. You know, where are you going, Wendy? We are going to Minneapolis tomorrow. It is knee doctor day. I tore my ACL skiing in February and it's completely apart. I think we talked about that. I need a cadaver and Steve needs a cadaver.
She's talking about a ligament from a cadaver and a meniscus from a
We
cadaver.
don't need the whole
We
cadaver.
don't need the whole cadaver. No one has to die for us to get repaired. Just to be clear.
Okay. So sorry about that. So this piece is 4 inches by 3 1/2, like Steve put up there already. And it's going to go inside. And, you know, you could stamp something cute on there. I didn't stamp anything yet. But, you know, this set that the leaves came from, that would be really pretty stamped, wouldn't it? Should we stamp something?
Stamp something.
Right behind that monitor is there Melon Mambo.
Well, yeah, it's on the countertop now.
Okay. Can I have it?
Yes.
We're going to stamp something because a lot of times I don't.
Joyce wants to know if there are some recipients that don't realize that it's an Easel card when they receive it.
I
It's
don't
almost
know.
like you need to put little instructions in there.
Do you need to, we need to put a note on here?
Maybe a sticky pad.
You think so?
Well, I don't know if you have any left, though. I think you used them all in the catalog.
Wait.
Sorry, that was a cheap shot.
I feel like that wasn't very kind, honey.
Here, I found some. So you would just take your little sticky pad note and put it on the front and say, this is an Easel card. Here's how to do it.
But do they know what an Easel card is?
Maybe what you need is a tiny little picture of the card standing up like on its easel so they can see what it looks like.
So you're talking to a gal who loves to make cards, struggles with sending them, getting them out the door, and now
make it even more complicated.
Yeah. Although Tony, in fact, I was going to show more birthday cards. I love all the birthday cards I got. And now I can't remember what birthday cards I showed you last week and what came since last week. But if you sent me a birthday card, I got it and I loved it. And I think it was Tony's. You know how we have embellishments on the front and they might stick out the envelope? She has a cute smiley face that says, what does it say, Tony? This is in here so your card will be intact when you get it. It says something like that. And I kept it. Do you have a file that I could put 4 of those on a page and cut them out? I would love to use that if you don't mind, Tony, because it was adorable. Because a lot of times you're like, here's random piece of paper in my card and you don't know why you put it there. But on Tony's, everyone knows because it says with a smiley face. So I really liked that. Tony, yay. Thank you for sending it to me. Can you tell them what it says on your, it's a quarter sheet of paper and she puts it over the embellishments on the front of the card. And can you write in the comments what it's called? But look, we have a cute flower now, Steve. Yay.
So while you're doing that, I'll just finish your sentence. She started talking the cadaver that we got all.
We're back to cadavers again.
She's talking about going to a special knee surgeon in Minnesota for a consultation tomorrow. And since we both potentially need repairs, we're going to see what this specialist doctor has to say.
You know, he's going to laugh at us. Okay, we are the people who, can I say this on camera? A few years ago, Steve needed a second colonoscopy, and he wasn't willing to do it. And I had never had one. So I said, I'll go with you. And we had, like, people have a couples massage. We had a couple colonoscopy. So I'm in one room and he's right beside me.
It wasn't in the same room.
But we could talk to each other when we were in pre-op. How are you doing over there?
Came up with some really bad jokes too.
I bet they don't know anyone that's had a couple colonoscopies. So we're having a couple's knee doctor appointment tomorrow.
That was probably too much information.
Was it too much information?
I think it probably was.
Wendy says hubby has 3 cadaver bones in his neck. Wow. I don't have any cadaver bones in me.
Not yet.
But I'm about to have a ligament, I think. Okay, so normally I would have put this together so you don't have to watch.
I like how careful you're being.
Yeah, I'm still going to get some glue on the front of it.
I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite parts of the card because it really pops. The white on the Melon Mambo. Is that what it is?
Very good,
I got
honey.
the color right. See, and then I went for the praise.
Yeah. Good job.
But it really stands out. The contrast.
Oh, you know what else I should have done? Maybe I can have you do this. We need little slivers. Can you do this, honey? So I can move on. On this edge part of the mini, if you cut little, because you want to fit them on the back, we're going to pop that up on dimensionals.
I got it.
So cut little skinny pieces, and then we're going to pop it up, and that's what the easel leans against. So we'll move on while he's doing that. We're going to move to the front of the card. Remember on this card, don't glue this part to here. Or you still have a pretty card. It's just not an easel anymore. And then I cut, actually, can you do measurements too? 2 measurements really quick, like. For the Melon Mambo, it's 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then go one more. The basic white is also 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I ran the white through the painted texture embossing folder that I showed you earlier. And then I ran it through with the dies from Happiness Abound. And I do want to show you this one more time. You can do it however you want. Here's how I did it. You can put it all the way to the edge. I put it almost all the way to the edge. And then this was interesting. I didn't know it was going to do this, but it cuts like this. So what you could do is you could make your cardstock a little smaller, and you could cut off the rest of the way. It doesn't cut on the edges. Or I guess if your cardstock was shorter, it would. But I just left it on because I thought it looked fine like that. Actually, you know, something on this one, look what I did. Should we do something new? I think we should. So I brought it in from the edge a little more than I did last time. Maybe this is a card improvement. We'll have to see. Diana says she has 5 cadaver bones in her back for 10 years. I guess we have to be grateful to donors. I am going to cut off the edges of this.
Do you know I'm a donor? You probably need to know that.
I'm a donor too, honey. It says on my license. So, you know, in Minnesota tomorrow, if they need any cadavers, they'll be like, there's 2 in that car.
I don't want to think those bad thoughts.
Well, everybody's going to die someday, honey. Maybe we should talk about, come watch my stamping video and hear about death. I'm sorry. We should
say it's a real joy-filled video.
I'm sorry. I like.
So is that enough?
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
I got the concept, didn't I?
You did. You know, you're pretty amazing, Steve.
Well, I'm just trying to earn my stripes as the assistant demonstrator.
Okay, so you guys tell me, should I cut off some Melon Mambo? Do you like it on here with the pink border and showing through the stitching? Or do you like it when just the little stitches show through in pink. Diana says, praise the Lord for donors. I agree. We need donors, and it's wonderful if someone can be a donor. Do you guys have an opinion on this?
I like it that way.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to do the new and improved version. Sometimes that happens. We just...
Tony agrees with me. Thank you, Tony.
You like it, Tony? Makes it pop.
We've got a lot of popping going on.
Oh, Bev agrees too. Bev, I've got to tell you, I always think you just agree with Steve. So,
well, I did say that I liked it.
Okay.
It's, we're just simpatico. We think alike.
Now to do these leaves, they are going on here upside down. And I like, even this paper is like textured. Should we do that the opposite too? Do you like that with, I mean, you can really do it just however you want. I wish my silicone mat was here.
Oh, Beth actually said first. She's just pointing out. She wrote her response, but there's a delay. So when we're talking, there's like a 5-second delay before they actually hear it. So she had typed it in there before I even said it.
Okay, Bev, let's look at it this way. Tell me of a time when you disagreed with Steve.
There's been a time or two.
There has.
Yeah.
There has.
See, when she disagrees, she just doesn't say anything because she's being nice.
Oh, well, she is nice. So that doesn't surprise me. What else? Oh, Tony said she wrote her response before Steve, too.
Well, yeah, I knew that. I think that it's pretty obvious, though, on that particular question.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you could run these leaves through the adhesive sheets. It might be hard to get all the little holes poked out. So option B is just, let's just glue it down and use the glue sparingly. And I think it kind of looks cool too if some of the leaves are up. It's more 3D.
It makes it three-dimensional.
Right. So, honey, you have time for a story here as I get this glue on. Do you have anything?
Yeah, we went to a Christian concert. We went and saw Mercy Me.
Oh, Saturday night. Yes. It was amazing.
And we were with our son Ryan's girlfriend, who we love and adore, and her parents. And we really like Mercy Me. They're amazing. They have so many good songs. And they did not disappoint. It ends up that they were locked up during COVID, and they like to say that they're just like adolescent 12-year-olds. And so they wrote 40 songs, including several they actually played on the concert. One of them, for some unknown reason, is a disco song.
Yeah, what do you guys think of disco?
And they actually got Gloria Gaynor from disco fame to sing on the song with them via recording at the concert. But I just thought that was just another sign that they must have been really bored and a little stir crazy. But the band that opened for them
was Rend, R-E-N-D, Rend Collective.
Rend Collective from Ireland. And they were amazing. And they were a lot of fun, too. They told a lot of Irish jokes and made us try Irish dancing to their music. And I just thought it was a hoot.
Steve, we've talked about that. Steve thinks he's Irish, so
I've got Irish blood in me. I do. I probably overblow the amount that I have, but then I identify as being Irish. So
yeah.
So it was fun, and I am definitely going to download their music. It's
okay.
Really good. So
I am using the glitter organdy ribbon for this card, and I'm using my bow maker. I had a demonstrator's friend's father make it, and you just move the pegs. Maybe I've showed it to you before. And it just makes really easy bows. You can do this with a fork. If you look online, there's all kinds of There's all kinds of bow makers that you can use. I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter. My ribbon scissors are in the other room. Tomorrow, actually, if you go to stampingmom.com on Facebook, there is a catalog launch that's demonstrators from all over the world. And my catalog tip had to do with my ribbon scissors. So they got their picture taken and they didn't come back out of the other room. But I'm just going to grab this bow and put it on here.
Mary found out she's 67% Irish.
Really? Mary Harris?
Yeah, and she put a shamrock emoji at the end. I don't know how to do emojis, or maybe I would try that. But I'm thinking, you know, March is
Steve,
not for another year, but it's not too early to start planning the next St. Patrick's Day card.
You need to highlight Joyce. I don't know how to say your last name, Joyce. Kira. We're all proud of having a little Irish, Steve. Doesn't that make you happy?
Yep.
And Debbie Spicer loves Christian bands mostly. Yeah, we really do too. It's kind of fun. I forget that I can see your comments now. I've gone a couple years without ever being able to see them.
I will say, I think you're a little more distracted when you can see comments.
Do you guys like it better when I couldn't see comments?
A little bit longer. Pat is 100% Irish. See, I can't tell you exactly. I'd like to think I'm a quarter Irish, but some of my clan moved to Scotland for a period of time. The other part didn't. And then the people that were in Scotland moved back to Ireland.
Weren't they sheep stealers?
Yeah, they got kicked out of Scotland. And then ultimately my relatives got kicked out.
Did you take the paper off?
I think so, yeah. Got kicked out of Ireland too and came to the United States before the Revolutionary War and fought in the French and Indian Wars. And then they fought the British and in the Revolutionary War, Battle of Trenton.
I just did what you can't do.
What did you do?
You told me the video was long, so it must be, no, it's my fault. You can't put glue on the back of an Easel card. Remember this tip here?
Yeah.
So
I have an idea for you.
how about if I use my adhesive eraser?
You can do that, or you could just cut a half card and glue it to the back of that and cover it up. That's what MacGyver would do.
Is it?
Make it act like it was supposed to happen. Like about that size, and it goes across there, and then it all looks like it's the same color on the back.
Well, I don't have one of those right now. Maybe I do. It's close. Okay, I'll cut one. Good idea, Steve. This will help everyone remember.
See, this is what I'm good for, because I make a lot of mistakes, so I get good at coming up with creative, innovative ways to get myself out of them. So here you go. Hopefully it'll work.
You know, the funny thing is that was 4 inches, but then I cut the edges off. So I'm looking at it going, wait a minute. Why isn't it 4 inches? You know, it's an extra spot to put more writing. Like we have a lot to say to this person.
That's where you could put the instructions to set up the easel.
Yes. Here is how you do your easel card. So are any of you recovering perfectionists? Would you be able to go with white on the back of your card like this? Only put glue on the bottom half. What are you laughing about?
We should have had a banner for that.
A banner for if you mess up.
No, only put glue on the bottom half.
Yeah.
Then it would have been on the screen. You could have seen it.
Okay. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to trim upside down because just a little bit of the white is showing. I know you probably can't see it on the screen, but someone's going to win this card or the other card. So I want to make sure that it's okay. So here we have it.
You need to burnish a little bit more.
I do need to burnish a little bit more.
And
We
I
want the
remember what
easel.
that's called.
Yay. Good job, honey. Debbie, thank you for sharing. It still doesn't want to stand up. There it goes. Yay. So here we have the cards.
A little more towards you, honey.
Towards me.
Mm-hmm.
So this card I mentioned earlier will be Monday afternoon on my blog, and it's in Kylie's highlights. And if you want to go in and vote for me, I'd appreciate it if you like the card. I try to make bright and happy cards. This one is a little pastel-y for me, but I do love that Hues of Happiness paper. So I think it's cute.
Should we give it away?
Linda Mandernack says, always a way to fix a mistake. Yes, you are right. Wendy, we love you guys too. Thank you. You guys are so patient with us, and we appreciate you. Should we do the prize patrol? Prize patrol tonight. I gave away lots of things last week because it was my birthday, but tonight we are just doing one prize patrol, and it is to win one of these cards. You can pick if you want. This is number 1, and this is number 2.
You ready?
Yes. So we have 18 entries tonight.
Here we go. Wait, I'll give you one more second. If anybody has not put in
if you do
hashtag Prize Patrol, put it in now if you want to win the card.
What about the people watching that don't do that? Have you given StreamYard permission to use your name and picture? They're just going to show it to us so we can see your comments.
Okay. Here we go.
Ready, set, go. You see everybody's name and picture there.
Good crowd tonight.
Mary Harris. Woohoo! Mary was at my stamp camp this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it, Mary. And thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back one more time in the home studio before we head off on our camper van trip. So Steve will have some videos of our adventures. That would be fun. Hopefully that'll be interesting for you. I hope you have a wonderful week. I still would like to hear what else I need to buy from that new catalog. So send me a message. And if you're watching this on replay, just put replay and tell me what your favorite things are in the new catalog. Everybody have a blessed week. Bye.
Bye.